are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the ball, feel no winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. Hit the floor, feel the power. In this moment, it's our hour. Rise above, break the chain. You're a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. In this moment, own your name. You are a winner in this game. You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Stand tall. In the gym, on the grind, it's a warrior's fight. From the bottom to the top, yeah, I've been there. With the heart of a lion, I face the dare. No fear, no limits, just pure drive. In the race of life, I'm alive. With every push, with every strain, I'm a winner, feel the gain. In the mirror, what do you see? Out in the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. Every step you're gonna win.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back again. Welcome back to Blueclouds Media Crew. It's your boy Nate Zion and Stephen G. We're live with some huge Premier League drama. Chelsea are facing a potential nightmare as they make a trip to King's Power Stadium. Yes, King Power Stadium on Saturday. Enzo Maresca is back again at King's Power Stadium, and he's ready to continue wherever he left from before the international break. Casado, Enzo Fernandez, and Nicholas Jackson could all miss the match due to dreaded 12:30 kickoff. And also some nitty-gritty, which is some of the players will not be returning on time. Yes, on time. We're looking into the team's preparation towards the Week 12 fixture. Smash the like button, hit the subscribe button, and join the live chat. Let's share your views on the upcoming game between Chelsea and Leicester City. And also, we're going to talk about some few other stuff that we have on our show today, as some few players have been linked to join Chelsea in the upcoming January transfer window. So be with us. Do not go anywhere. Our friends and families out there, Scala, I've seen you. You're in the building. And I'm sure we're going to end up seeing JC, Makeem, DJ Sav, and everyone. We're here for you guys. So whatever comment you have, drop it in the comment section below. Your questions also, let's know. What is going on with Manchester United? Ruben Amorim in the building. And also Mama Dashvili will be on his way to Liverpool as they're looking forward to sell Alisson in the summer. We don't know. It's all about time. All right, let's get it going. So, guys, so stay with us. Do not go anywhere. We'll be right back in just a second. Welcome back, folks. Welcome back to Blueclouds Media YouTube channel. Again, we are very lucky streaming on 2 platforms at the same time. Your viewers, fans that watches us on X, as usual, we're back there again, and YouTube to be precise. So wherever you're watching us from, do not forget to do just this.
Smash the like button.
Absolutely, you got to smash the like button, and we'll keep it going. Steven, what come? You looked a little bit exhausted. You all right?
Doing all right.
All right, so that's Stephen G right there. He looks a little bit tired, but we'll find out why he is tired. We're gonna find out. All right, Stephen. International break is almost done and dusted. And Chelsea found themselves in the same precarious situation where they have a difficult having all their players back right after international break. Things have not been that good for Chelsea. Whichever team they play, they struggle because the core of the team, most of the time, is they don't have it. Chelsea have problems with most of the time is I think the South American players. They have problems with two South American players, which is Moses Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez, because most of the time the games played very late in the week because they played. I think about yesterday. Yesterday they played.
One of them finished about 2 a.m. UK time, and then they've got about a 14-hour flight. So
yeah, that's very insane. So if you look at the comparable World Cup qualification, which they were playing, Bolivia yesterday drew with Paraguay, and then Colombia lost to Ecuador. That is where we have Moses Caicedo. Chile won 4-1 to Venezuela, where Argentina also won 1-0 to Peru. That is where we have our interest, Enzo Fernandez. Brazil drew 1-1 to Uruguay yesterday. So, yeah, the return of Enzo Fernandez will be very, very difficult to have him playing early kickoff. I think early kickoff against the Leicester City. Yeah. So it'll be very difficult. But big up to everyone out there. Scala United in the building. He says, yo, Scala. Big up to you, Scala. Then we have our brother here. I think it goes by the name Temideo. I'm sure I got it right. Temideo Olowa. Oh, God, I'm not gonna butcher people's name. I big up to my brother. I hope you're doing well. The name sound like a Nigerian brother. I hope you are doing well, man. It's nice to see you on the show. SDT, big up to SDT returning again. SDT said, what's up, Zion? The man in the building. I'm doing well, brother. I'm doing great. My video is not moving right. I've got some few technical issues. I'll resolve them with time. But yeah, we are here again discussing, looking at the upcoming game between Chelsea and Leicester City. Steven, which of these two players? Also, I did not mention Nicholas Jackson. Nicholas Jackson also could miss it. I'm not sure. Did he I'm saying he could. I'm not saying he's going to miss it.
No one mentions Jackson because I think their games finish on the Monday, I think.
Senegal.
Hang on. Jackson. Go here. He was on the bench yesterday. That game kicked off at 7 p.m. UK time, so he'll be fine.
So he didn't take part. He was just on the bench.
He was on the bench. The game kicked off at 7 p.m. UK time yesterday.
All right. So Manchester United, Amaron, I can't wait. Well, SDT, you have to remember, he's not just going to get things that easy. It will take him a while. But look, the good thing is, the bottom line is, I saw some few training, United training at what do you call it? The training ground. I forget the name of the training ground. Quarantine, yeah. I saw some few tactics because a new manager comes in. He's a manager with more. They said he's a manager with more ideas and his vision in terms of the way he wants to play. And I saw some stuff that I've never seen with United, practice before. But yesterday, from what I saw, he could get Rashford doing something. He could get Rashford playing very well.
something other than school dinners. That'd be a miracle.
He could get Rashford back on his form again. He could get Rashford playing good football. But let's see. And I will be in the same shoe, just like if what am I going to say? Even forgot what I was saying.
Bro, struggling.
I remember. Yeah, I am struggling. I mean, if I were you, yeah, I'll be like.
And you said I was tired.
You don't know what to expect from a Ruben Amorim. Absolutely, that's what I was supposed to say. You don't know what to expect from him, but we want to see his first game. Who are they playing? Who is United playing at all?
Ipswich, I think.
Ipswich. Ooh, that'd be a tough game. Ipswich.
Not really.
It could be you don't know what to expect from him.
United aren't Spurs, bro.
Well, yeah, you're right. You're not Spurs. But anyway, Enzo Maresca returning to King Power Stadium. I think it should be an easy game for Chelsea. It should be really
that,
easy.
But then you look at the players that could be missing.
Steven, we should have enough to cover up those two players.
Me. We don't know if
Lavia is not going to be ready.
Lavia might be, but we don't know for sure.
Yeah.
Enzo and Caicedo need to be checked after returning. So if all three of them are out, that's your three main options for your midfield. So at that point,
Dewsbury Hall. What's the sense of signing this?
No.
That's the main reason why you signed Dewsbury Hall.
Definitely not. We got Conference League on Thursday. Next week we got Conference League.
He's got 4 days to recover. Next week,
it's
Thursday. Play Saturday.
If Dewsbury Hall starts, I don't know if I can watch. If I have to watch Dewsbury Hall in the Premier League for Chelsea,
you don't have faith in him.
From the start of the game, I do not know if I can watch.
You don't have faith in the player already. You've lost faith in him.
I haven't lost faith in him. He's just not shown much.
What do you expect? He's not good enough. And Maresca brought him.
Oh, okay. So
that's why.
Me, then you turn it and go, "Oh, the player's not good enough." Okay. Don't put it on me. You're the one that said he's not good enough.
Well, he's not good enough. To be honest, I'll be straightforward with you. He's not good enoff.
You just accused me of saying basically that, and then you've gone and said it.
Well, that's what we have. That's what we have on the pitch.
This guy, man.
Which you utilize. You utilize the players that we have on the pitch. I know what I'm saying. That's what we have. He's not good enough. And that's why I don't take Enzo Maresca's words seriously. Because sometimes this guy is very, very, confusing. This same person said, "Oh, we don't need Ben Chilwell." Well, okay. Then after that, when you realize that you couldn't push Ben Chilwell away, you couldn't push him away from the football club. Oh, we're gonna need him. Then you try to twist your words.
He's not twisting his words. They tried to sell him. They couldn't sell him. It would be unfair to have him training on his own for 6 months.
But that's what he's doing. He's training on his own.
He's not. He's training with the squad.
Well, he doesn't get in the game time.
So he's still training with the squad.
It's the same. It's just like training on his own. I understand, Steven. I understand. He's still training with the squad, but he doesn't get game time.
You don't even know what I'm going to say. You don't even know what I'm going to say. If Kukurea gets injured and Vega gets injured and one of our right backs gets injured, I say that because he has played one of our right backs at left back multiple games now.
Yeah, right back and left back. Doesn't make sense. If you have a natural left back who is fit. If you have a natural left back who is fit.
Yeah. Say before January, our two left backs get injured in terms of the ones he has been using, Vega and Kukurea.
Yeah.
And then when Augusto or Reece James gets injured, Chilwell's got to get called upon. But at the same time as that, people going, why is he included in the squad, this, that, and the other, Because Chelsea have players that are under 21. Under 21 players do not have to be registered. Therefore, you can register Ben Chilwell. Right? He's there as an emergency. I said this when the squad got registered and finalised. I said, he's there for emergency situations if we have an injury crisis. We all knew this. Let's not pretend we didn't know this, right? They tried to get him out. They couldn't get a move. So they've gone, okay, we'll reintegrate him in case we need him. so that he can be ready in case he needs to be called upon, right?
Right.
So if we didn't do that, and then the exact scenario I just played out for you of Cucurella, Vega, and say Gusto get injured, yeah? People go, oh, why didn't you register Chilwell? He's a left back. You've left him out to dry. You've not registered him, even though he's still at this club and all this. But he's done it, and then people go, oh, but why did you register Ben Chilwell? He can't win.
Steven, how fair is it? How fair is it from Enzo Maresca having Ben Chilwell? They tried to push him out, they didn't. All right, they kept him. Now he's there as an emergency. But this is a player that I believe that the manager is treating him very unfairly, in the sense that you cannot look at Ben Chilwell, the player that helped Chelsea win the second Champions League, wins checking, he contributed a lot, wins checking second Champions League, and then doesn't even give you an opportunity play players out of position when we have a natural left-footed player out of position. That's what I'm saying. I feel like he's been treated unfairly. With disrespect.
Ben Chilwell also has a poor injury history.
Well, it doesn't mean play him 90 minutes. You have to give this guy game time and recognize that he is fit.
Maresca can't win. No matter what Maresca does, he can't win. You're just proving my point.
What do you mean he can't win?
If you don't register him, oh, why didn't you register Ben Chilwell? If he registers him, why did you register Ben Chilwell? He cannot win. He literally cannot win.
No, what I'm saying is now he's been registered, isn't he? In the Premier League. He's part of the Premier League. So why is he not giving him game time? At least 20 minutes, 15 minutes, here and there. Natural left-footed player. Oh, forget about Vega has been playing in the Conference League. Vega has been playing in the Carabao Cup. Vega is going to play in the FA Cup. Cucurella doesn't even play.
He's played in the Premier League off the bench.
Cucurella doesn't play in any of those domestic games. He doesn't play in any game at all.
Cucurella played in the Conference League. Remember?
No, sorry, not Cucurella. I'm talking about Ben Chilwell. He hasn't got game time at all season.
We all knew it was an emergency backup. We knew this. He's got to use the players that are going to be here longer term over Ben Chilwell. Vega's here got to be here longer term. He's younger. He's about 19 or 20, something like that, right?
Yeah.
He's here for the long term. He needs game time to develop. Yeah.
Steven, keep going. Let me brighten my camera light a little bit. It looks tight in here.
So my point is, right, if you don't play Vega and he plays Chilwell, it's why don't he play Vega? He's a young player. He's here longer term. He should be playing because Chilwell's got to be going. Yeah. But then people go, oh, why is Chilwell not playing? Yeah. Well, if he played Chilwell, it's why are you not developing Vega by giving him game time? And then it's at the same time people going, oh, Chilwell deserves game time. Well, would you rather develop someone for another team and give them minutes to be fit, right? Match fit, match sharp. Or would you rather use someone who's got to be here longer term at your club, who's going to be used now and in the future, use the game time to develop them and their skills, because the long-term development of the squad relies on that player getting game time because they're here longer term and can contribute.
If you ask a question, I didn't get all your questions because I just jump in.
I said,
yeah.
People would say, why is Vega not getting game time? Because he's 19, 20, whatever he is, maybe 21. I don't know. Don't care. He's young. That's the main point. And he needs game time to develop because he's got to be here longer term, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then there's people saying, why don't you play Chilwell? But then some of those same people, among the same people that are saying, well, you need players who are going to be here longer term to develop. So why aren't you playing Vega? So he literally can't win. Because if you play Vega, it's why didn't you play Chilwell? Because Chilwell's done this for the club and that for the club, right? Mm-hmm. Even though Chilwell's not here long term, Vega's young, Vega needs a game time to develop and improve. Yeah. If he plays Vega, it's why don't you play Chilwell? If he plays Chilwell, it's why don't you play Vega? Right? He literally can't win. Because no matter what he does, there's always got to be people who are unhappy. I want to see Chilwell get a few minutes here and there before he leaves because I like Ben Chilwell. Like, yes, he's been injured a lot, but he contributed to the Champions League. I want him to get some minutes in, say, he's not registered Conference League. I want to see him get some minutes off a bench in the Prem before he leaves. Yeah? But at the same time, I understand that for the long-term development of the squad and of the players, the player that needs the most minutes out of Chilwell and Vega is going to be Vega. Right? You need the one that's going to be longer term to get the minutes to develop, especially when they are.
No, look. This is how you're gonna do. You gotta show respect to the one that helped you out, win the Champions League, the one that has been in the football club for longer, the one that has experience in the Premier League. Give him the time. If you know you're about to ship him out, you know he doesn't have that long span at the football club. Let the player leave the football club with some kind of happiness, but not bitterness. You get what I'm saying? You got to have a good relationship from player to club. So next time, if you guys need help from him, he'll come back and help. That's what I feel like Enzo Maresca has to do.
My whole point. I said I want to see him get some.
Yeah, no, I get that.
Of them have to go to Vega.
I'm adding my submission to yours. I get what you mean. But big up to Chelsea perspective. Big up to my brother. Big up to you, man. Today I don't have much going on too. I don't know. Will you be live later after my show, or you did it? I'm not so sure. I don't watch YouTube videos anymore, so it's kind of hard to track videos on YouTube. It's just annoying, unless as YouTube is just annoying platform. Annoying platform. But big up to you, my brother. I hope the family is doing well and you're doing well yourself, brother. Absolutely. Steven, I was just adding mine to what you just said. I'm just saying that the way the transition is being from Enzo, Ben Chilwell and the club, it's not really helping. You get what I'm saying? It's not really helping.
I'm sure it's been explained to him, the reasoning and the circumstances and everything.
Yeah. People, let's not be sentimental. Yeah. Go ahead.
If it's been explained to him and he understands it, there shouldn't be an issue. Because at the end of the day, you would be told and you would surely understand that you're not in the long-term plans of the club. We need to use this game time where possible to develop someone like Renato Vega, who is young and is going to be here longer term, potentially over 7 years, if not more, because he's going to be the future of the club. When Cucurella inevitably goes down the line, Vega will take over, or we'll sign someone else and they'll take over. So you need the minutes for Vega to develop, to understand the system that he's going to be playing longer term, to get the communication and the understanding with his teammates, right? So that if something was to happen, he can step in effortlessly and without any issues, and it can be smooth.
But you already have a player who doesn't need much time to understand the culture of the game.
But it's
not going to be there for long. But the only problem here is merit.
I don't think Chilwell fits the system.
Okay.
Chilwell's never inverted, so you don't fit that. Unless you're going to have him as one of the centre-backs, but then I worry about that because I don't think he's as good defensively as some of the others. Chilwell, to me, is more of a wing-back than a full-back. A wing-back is better in the attacking areas than they are in the defensive areas 9 out of 10 times. However, he's never inverted into midfield. So then you've got an issue there.
But Reece James, the same thing. Reece James, the same thing.
No, Reece James is good defensively.
It's not defensive. Reece James also struggled being inverted into the midfield. He struggled. He struggled until this, like, okay, it's not working for Reece James. We got to keep him at the right back. Reece James struggled.
Reece is a right back anyway, so that's not an issue. Hang on.
I understand Reece James is not your right back. Gusto is not also, would I say, he's not been found himself playing in the midfield just like the way they've been infecting what's the Reece James. So there are some of the players are struggling playing as being in playing that infected role, and you and I sort of like, no, Reece James is struggling, so Enzo Maresca has to put him back to the right back position. But let me read. Big up to Chelsea perspective. He said, "People, let's not be sentimental. Let Chili be play only on merit." Man, I mean, it's been a while. He's been training. I'm sure this guy he's fit. I don't think he's injured because Enzo Maresca has been saying everyone is.
When what he's saying is let him play on merit, let him earn it in training, and not do it for sentimental value. That's what
I know. I do understand. It should. So I would say the same thing to Joao Felix, that he's not in the starting 11 because he's not training very well. He doesn't merit to start for Chelsea. The same thing we're saying for Joao Felix and some other players.
Where would you put Joao? Okay, let's put it this way. Where would you say Joao Felix fits in this team?
Oh, you can put Felix in the middle and on the left hand side.
Where would you personally start him in our Premier League 11?
And what's the sense of bringing this player then? What's the sense of bringing this player?
You need depth if you're going to fight on all fronts. You need depth.
Well, if you need depth in your team and you don't have anywhere to play the player, why do you bring him?
You do play him. You play him in the cups. He's been playing in the cups.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Look at that world-class player.
Okay. No.
Joao Felix, talented player. You play him. You brought...
1 second. Right? Does he start over, based on how he started, as in the player I'm about to name, does he start ahead of Sancho, given how Sancho started? Yes or no?
Do what?
Does he start in the Premier League 11 ahead of Jadon Sancho based on what we've seen from Jadon Sancho so far this season?
Well, you haven't started Felix to know what he can provide if he play on that left-hand side as a starting 11. We've seen him. We've seen him play in other competitions. We've seen him. But not in the Premier League. Not in the Premier League. So you can't really tell. It's like you're comparing apples and oranges.
We couldn't agree. Sancho has been our best left-sided option, and he's been a very positive impact, right? I think he's played like 6 games, got 3 assists. He's won a penalty on top of that. He's been a very impactful player for us. Would you start him on the right? No, because arguably Neto would. Madueke is up and down, but Neto's been fairly consistent when he's been playing, so I'd have Neto there. Would you start him in the 10? No, because Cole Palmer. Would you start him at striker? No, you've got Nicholas Jackson there. And then you're back up to Jackson's and Nkunku. And then Nkunku's been on fire. Do you see what I mean? When you look at it like that, based on what we've seen from the players, irrespective of the competitions they're playing in, right?
Right.
It's very difficult to say if Sancho's fit and he can, which it looks like he might be for the weekend, we might have Sancho back. If he's fit and he continues how he started the beginning of the season, Sancho for me is undroppable. Neto for me at the moment is undroppable. Palmer is Cole Palmer. That doesn't need to be explained.
Undroppable.
Right?
Untouchable.
Right.
Add that to it.
Exactly. Exactly. That one don't need to be explained, right?
Not at all.
So do you see my point? It's very difficult because you've got players like Nkunku who you've seen what they've done before they came to Chelsea. You saw in a limited time he had in the Premier League for Chelsea last season. We know how class of a player he is. It's just you've got so many players who can play in different positions, but are players that are currently in those positions performing to a high standard worthy of starting, which therefore makes them undroppable, which therefore means that these other players cannot get in from outside of the normal Premier League starting 11. Chelsea arguably have, if you look at the majority of our squad, majority of the Chelsea squad, you'd say in most areas of the pitch, they're probably among the best for the strength for depth that they've got. With the exception of arguably goalkeeper, potentially striker, because you want natural striker, you don't want Nkunku there. Okay, he's doing it in a Conference League, but ideally you'd have someone like a Gyökeres who can play and rotate with Jackson. Like if Jackson gets opportunities and he don't take them, Gyökeres plays. If Gyökeres don't take opportunities, Jackson plays. Stuff like that, right? Have 2 strong natural striker options. Yeah. And then obviously the inevitable one that goes without saying, goalkeeper. And maybe you need better backups at centre-back as well. So there's 2 or 3 positions where you can go, okay, Chelsea need to improve. But on the whole, when you look throughout the team, the majority of it, you go, they've got strong depth there. That is one of the reasons why Chelsea can compete on all fronts this season. Okay, we're out of the Carabao Cup now, but who cares for that terrible competition? So outside of that, you still got the Premier League, the Conference League, and FA Cup. You still got 3 competitions. You're going into December, you're about to play every 3 to 4 days for about 35 days, because it's from about the end of November to the beginning of January. You play every 3-4 days. Mm-hmm. So that's where this depth is going to truly show. We just need to see how Maresca handles it, because to me, it's almost an inevitability that some of those players from the B team will get starting game time in the Premier League team. The Cup players get some starting time in the Premier League games just because the amount of rotation that's required in the next month. That's inevitable to me. So anyone that's supposedly unhappy with the amount of game time in the Premier League they're getting probably gets
You're going to get more game. Because like
we've
3 games a week.
Talks about Nkunku. I've not seen much from many people saying that he's unhappy. If anything, I've seen some stuff saying he's actually not unhappy. He understands the situation. He understands that he'll get more game time in the next month because of the amount of fixtures you've got coming up.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of rotation. Lots of rotation.
I mean, where's the program?
All right, so guys, so if you're watching this live, we are looking into the build-up, the big game between Chelsea and Leicester City when they returned. Players that might not be taking part on Saturday's game. Early kickoff, that would be Enzo Fernandez, Moses Caicedo. These players, I think they played yesterday. So if they played yesterday, they probably will be leaving Ecuador and Argentina today and making it to England. And once they get to England, they're definitely going to have a day off from traveling to recover, and they will be fighting against time on Saturday. Maybe if you're lucky, you might get Enzo Fernandez doing, depending on how long they played. Maybe Nicholas Jackson, I think he will be playing against Leicester City. But we have other options. We have other options out there. But hopefully, we don't have all these 2 players now playing. Yeah.
If my maths is correct.
And your maths is wrong.
No. If my maths is correct, from Saturday...
And I'm saying your maths is wrong.
I'm pretty sure it's not. If my maths is correct, across from Saturday, 42 days, 12 games, right? Yeah. That's 12, 24, 36. That's nearly a game every, 3.5 days.
Like, comment, and subscribe.
Yep.
And that's the exact point I'm making when it comes to the rotation. And everyone should like and subscribe to the channel and turn bell notifications on. Also,
so three games. Yeah.
No, not 3 games. 12 games in about, what did I say? 45 days? So it's about every 3 to 4 days, Chelsea will play a game from Saturday till the 4th of January.
4th of January.
Mm-hmm. Busy.
Let me take this one real quick. Coachella said that merit in the case of Chile's situation, suitability to the manager's approach, just like you said, maybe it doesn't fit the style of play. And
Maresca said it himself. He said he's trying to find a way to get him in the team. He did say that. He said they're trying to find a way that he fits, and obviously they've not been able to find a way that. He
come
fits.
on, Maresca need to spare me that bullshit. He play the back 3. Play the back 3.
Chilwell isn't great defensively. Yeah.
Back 3 should help him out. Back 3 should help him out.
Inverted role.
Back 3 should help him out. Put someone in front of him. back three should help him out. Play a back three, one of the games. Give this guy game time.
He'll end up out. He'll end up being the left centre back. That would be the issue.
I can't wrap my head around this. I can't wrap. But anyway.
He knows a good argument when he hears it, and that's why he's not arguing it.
All right, Steven, let's assume that we don't have Enzo. We don't have Enzo is not going to play. Caicedo is not playing. Let's focus on the midfield.
I think.
Let's look at what we have on the bench.
At least one of them will. I think at least one of them will.
I think Enzo Fernandez will play. Caicedo will come in later on.
There's a bigger question mark for me that hasn't been mentioned in the media.
What is it?
So, after the last game, the Arsenal game, we saw Cole Palmer leaving the stadium limping. Yeah?
Yeah.
Is Cole Palmer fit to play on Saturday? That's the question for me. That's the other big question. This is how I'm going to answer it. Hypothetically, we haven't heard much from the media, and he pulled out of the Ireland squad, England squad, and playing against Ireland. So that should give Cole Palmer 2 weeks to recover, and it doesn't look like his injury was that serious. If the injury was that serious, the medical team would not allow Cole Palmer to walk on that leg, that he's on that limping leg. If it's that serious, don't know how much he's been training or anything.
Like I said, probably he had a week off, and then he's been doing personal training, not serious training, and they should be back. If a week off doing personal training, he should be back when the players return. I think, yeah.
If he has any form of injury or any form of muscle fatigue, yes, sir, then we're in trouble. If he has any muscle fatigue, we're in trouble, because that means that he can't play.
You're playing Leicester City. You're playing Leicester City.
Okay, you're not just. But say there's a situation where for some reason Enzo and Caicedo don't play and Lavia is not available and Palmer's not able to start, right?
Yeah.
You're telling me that's not big trouble?
A little bit. Not a whole much.
Because what's your pivot got to be there? And then you have, okay, fair enough, you can put maybe Nkunku in Palmer's position, yeah? But what does your pivot become if you can't play Palmer, Caicedo, Enzo, or Lavia? I think at least one of them will play. I think Caicedo will probably play. But I don't know about the other two.
It's a big situation here.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know when Maresca's conference is. I saw Matt Law saying it's Thursday, but I don't know if it actually is or if it's Friday. So we might have the conference tomorrow because it's the early kickoff. So either tomorrow or the day after, we'll get a better idea. Having said that, it depends what time it is tomorrow because the players of Caicedo and Enzo might not have returned to Cobham at that point. Very difficult.
It is. It will be very tricky because what I've seen, the difference from international break with those small teams and the bigger team is majority, almost about 75% of the bigger teams have the players call on to, national teams.
This is the same argument I made when we played Bournemouth. Do you remember?
Yeah.
I said we always struggle after international break because we have so many players going away. On top of that, you've got 2 South Americans who don't return until about 24, 48 hours before a game. Yeah. On top of that, you are playing an opposition in Bournemouth. And again, Leicester have a few more than Bournemouth that get called up. But my point is, compared to what Chelsea have, those 2 clubs have less players that get called up. So there's less disruption and they can work more on what their game plans going to be for that game. The other thing I was saying, I don't know if I've said it on here before, but I have said it to some people, is why on earth is there ever a 12:30 kickoff on a Saturday after international break?
I don't think
that just shouldn't be a thing.
They wouldn't change it. They're not changing it.
But it shouldn't be a thing. They do this whole thing of, if you played in the Champions League and that you can't play on the 12:30 on a Saturday, so why can we have a 12:30 after the international break? If you can't have specific clubs who have played in the Champions League on, say, Wednesday, play a 12:30 p.m. kickoff on the Saturday, yeah? Why can you have it after an international break where players are travelling from all around the world? Why is that a thing? No one should play 12:30. You should have 3 p.m. on a Saturday after international break, 5 p.m. or 5:30, yeah? And then 8 p.m. You know, sometimes they don't have the 12:30, they have the 5 p.m. and 8:30. They had it this weekend. They had it the last weekend before the break. The one where Arsenal played Chelsea, there was no 12 p.m. kickoff, 12:30 kickoff rather, and they had a 5 p.m. and an 8 p.m. Why do we do that before the international break and not after the international break? Stupid, no?
What difference will it make, Steven, if you don't have an early kickoff on Saturday and then have an early kickoff on Sunday? Because if all teams are playing on Saturday, then we can say, okay, let's avoid the early kickoff on Saturday. Because I'm telling you, if you abort or if you cancel the early kickoff on Saturday, people are still going to complain. Why do you have an early kickoff on Sunday? Why can't you make it 3 o'clock?
No, you're not getting my point. My point is, why on earth the last weekend, so literally the weekend where the Prem finished, where Chelsea played Arsenal, yeah? Did we have no 12:30 kickoff on that Saturday? And instead we had a 5 p.m. and an 8 p.m. on Saturday, yeah? But after international breaks, we can have a 12:30 kickoff, but before the international break, we can't. How does that make sense? It should be flipped. We should have had the 12:30 the other weekend, and we should have no 12:30 after international breaks. That's just common sense. They've done it the complete wrong way around.
Steven, we'll move on from there. Let's move on from.
And by the way, for the record, this isn't because it's happened to Chelsea. This is just my general opinion of you can have it when there's no international break, where there's no 12:30, but when it's been an international break, you can have a 12:30. It makes no sense. The logic is flawed.
Boring.
No, it's facts.
All right, this is Stephen G right there, guys. If you're watching this live, that's your man Stephen G. Very, very controversial person over here. I see Maya here. Maya, big up to you, Maya. Maya in the building. I didn't see him on time, but big up to you, my brother. I hope you're doing well, sir. Say, Maya, you there?
Nah, I'm here. Big up, guys. Are you guys good?
Greetings to you on your end.
And say, no, I'm not here.
Nah, bro. I was gonna blame Maresca for his headquarters trying to black me here, bro. But anyway, guys, are you guys okay? Are you guys well though?
Yeah, man, I'm very happy. I'm here, man. If you hear the smiles and you see my face,
God bless me. God bless me.
God bless, brother. What about you? Your end, everything's okay?
Nah, everything is all right on my side, me.
You know what? I don't know if you're ready for today. I don't want to put you in a corner. Maya, you have to, one of these days, you have to give us a freestyle. At least some little freestyle. If you can do it today, no problem. If you can do next time, no problem.
I'll give you a freestyle next time, guys. I promise you. I promise.
Freestyle.
I promise you.
I can't wait for that.
You and Coach always put me on the spot. Always. So
say it again. You say you're gonna do what?
I'm going to freestyle at Blueclouds Media. The time when he gives me the platform.
Hold on.
Yes,
say it again.
Promise.
Say it.
I'm gonna say it one more time so people can listen. I am going to freestyle at Blueclouds Media. Guys, stay tuned and please be free and share, subscribe. Let's be real.
Perfect.
At Blueclouds Media. Guys, stay tuned and please be free and share, subscribe. Let's be real.
Absolutely. Man, you heard your voice, right? That's from you.
I thought that was him speaking and suddenly got quiet. I turned my volume up. I was like, what?
It was Maya recording him. I've put his voice on my mixer over here.
from now, and that his audio just suddenly went quiet.
Went down, yeah. Because it was a recorded one. Go ahead, Maya. What brought you here? What brought you on the show today?
Nah. I just wanted to just come join you guys and just talk about football and
let's chat football. Let's chat football.
Nah. I saw you guys talking about I don't know if Stephen G was talking about Enzo Fernandez.
Yeah, the topic. Today's topic is more about these Enzo Fernandez and Moses Caicedo. Chelsea will struggle to have these players fit for the Leicester City game, and we're trying to find alternative players that can replace them should in case we miss both players. And also we saw, last game that we played at Stamford Bridge, Cole Palmer also was limping a little bit. We don't know his health status right now, whether he'll be ready for that game or not. Most importantly, also the replacement that we might have for them might not be suitable. Dries Hall could be the players that we'll be thinking about to replace Enzo Fernandez, Caicedo, and also Lavia. I'm not so sure if he's fit to play against Leicester City. So Chelsea might find themselves in a very, very difficult situation. Where do you stand on this?
Yeah, I think Maresca, this will be a first time we'll see Maresca will test the waters a little bit from the midfield, but I just don't know. I don't know how he's going to figure this out, but we have seen it. He has done it before. I don't know if you guys as well saw that double 10 thing that happened against Noah when we had one DM and we had 2 10. So I think it's gonna follow in that approach now, since we don't have most of our DMs that are out. So maybe he'll find a way to maybe play alongside Caicedo and Caicedo, or maybe Dewsbury Hall. We'll just have to wait and see what's gonna go down against Leicester City. But I don't think it's gonna affect us.
Interesting. Maya doesn't think it's gonna affect Steven. You think it wouldn't affect us? He said it doesn't think it's going to affect us because look at if, like you said, definitely we might have one of these two players playing either Enzo or Caicedo starting. What's the update on Lavia, Steven? Any update on Lavia?
Not that I've seen, which is an issue. Actually, I think I saw something saying they're optimistic, so I'll have to double check that in a second.
Because he was out of the last game. Didn't play.
So, which means he's not going to play, or he's not going to be fit enough to play. Because if he says optimistic, he might. Hey, but one thing that that can actually be prevented is like the Cucurella situation. So if he everts Cucurella, I don't see anything wrong in the midfield. Apart from not starting, if he doesn't start Cucurella on Saturday, then yeah, that's where we'll have to question Maresca's tactics decisions. But I don't see that not having Enzo and Lavia will really affect us onto the game. Because we have seen it before. We've done very well with one DM, guys.
But we don't know if we have Caicedo either. That's what I'm saying. If we don't have Caicedo, Enzo or Lavia, we're in a deep you-know-what.
But wait, don't those guys come back a day before, bro? Because the South American teams normally
they come back tomorrow, but we don't know when tomorrow they come back.
They played last night. They played last night, and they'll be leaving today, and probably. I don't know how long, probably 12-hour flight, 10-hour flight.
I think both are about 14 hours. I think the UK is about 4 or 5 hours ahead of Ecuador, about 3 hours ahead of Argentina, I think. So technically you're looking at nearly a day by the time you include the time difference as well.
Do you say 4 hours? 4 hours different. Or was the flight?
Time zone.
Oh, time zone. Okay.
The flight is for both for about 14 hours.
14.
I think the time zone difference for one of them is about 4 hours. So if you include that in, that makes it basically 18. And then for the other one, I think it's like 17. if you include the time difference.
That's a long flight, and the one as soon as they get to England, they need about a day to recover.
And the game starts in the morning,
12:30
afternoon.
UK time, yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. So I'm starting to
7 a.m.
think, I'm starting to think Renato Vega's gonna play. If that's the case, then Renato Vega's gonna play.
He'll be in the middle. He'll play in midfield.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, most probably.
I wanted him to play against Arsenal so he could knock their midfield about and leave one on Declan Rice.
I mean, the problem is you have players that have already know how Leicester City plays. Oh no, probably not. Different manager. Different manager. That's Steve Cooper.
Yeah, your mate.
Do what, Steven?
I said they got your friend Steve Cooper.
Steve Cooper, shit manager. Yeah, they got Steve Cooper and Drisbury Hall. He knows how these players play. So I mean, going back to King Power Stadium should be easy for Drisbury Hall because he knows the pitch very well. He's played there many times.
And Fofana.
Fofana.
Yeah, Fofana mustn't have a bad game because he knows that field very well.
Speaking of Fofana, Maya, what do you make of Fofana's performance this season?
Right now, I think a shaky start, but I still need to see more from him.
Did I see somebody here? I thought that's yeah.
I don't know. I can't see your side of it, Lee.
Yeah, sorry. It was Scala. But yeah, I think I was a bit skeptical if we're gonna see Fofana playing that consistency. Steven and I talked about Fofana yesterday, and it looks like it's been impressive. It's been impressive.
You spoke about it. I think it was just before the international break. It was right after the Arsenal game.
Yeah, I ruled him out, right, Steven? I ruled him out.
I know this, and he's got to prove you wrong, and he has been.
Let's see. The season is still young. Hoping that I'm not. I don't want to jinx this player. I just hope that he stays fit and finish the rest of the season for us. Scala, welcome back to the show, brother. How things going, and how is it going at your end?
Yeah, I mean, after a long time, we have something to look forward to, and I mean, couldn't wait for this Ipswich game under a new manager.
Magic.
The last 2 weeks has literally been the build up, and they have been doing all kind of PR for Amarin. I mean, this is some of it has been over the top, and I'm seeing players like Rashford and Casemiro trying to be cheeky and saying that it was top training, and it was like taking indirect shots at Ten Hag. I mean, and there was a 7-minute clip which was released, which showed Amarin's training session, and from day one he's trying to build this 3-4-3 or whatever back 3. 3-4-3, 3-4-2-1, whatever he wants to do. I'm seeing that. He literally, his training session literally started from I think it was Malacia, Johnny Evans, Euro, I think Luke Shaw, and then there was someone at right back, I can't remember. So yeah, I mean, I think it was Anthony, by the way. Yeah, it was Anthony playing right wing back. So yeah, exciting times, man. I mean, we'll see what happens on Sunday. I think we will beat Ipswich comfortably. I think they are. I mean, I won't say they are rubbish, but I watched them against Tottenham, and the fact that they won, that was their first win of the season. It isn't a surprise. It's against the serial bottlers. So yeah, I mean, look, I mean, with Amarin, I'm not getting overhyped. I've been very mellow on this manager appointment. I've seen this so many times. Something either it's the player or the manager. We had so much hope with Ten Hag when he came in. I was expecting us to play this very Ajax possession style football, but within 2 months, this guy said that I cannot play Ajax football at my club. So we'll see. But and I watched Amarin's interview, and something which he said, which resonated with me, and I've been telling this for the past however years, that I want to see some identity. I'm okay with whatever formation you play. I'm not very fussed about that. I think our squad actually suits a back three because we have got 3 top-class centre-back and decent cover if Lindelof is fit. So yeah, he said that he was asked a question like, what can the fans expect on your first game? He said that I can promise you there will be some identity and idea. So that's very important to me, because I don't want to blindly back anything. I want to back someone or something, or who is like obsessed with his thing. You see what Ange is doing at Tottenham. He won't change. He is going to play that two centre backs on the halfway line and play this ultra attacking band which 9 players attacking. No defense literally. So at least that's an identity. I'm not saying he's going to do as well, but yeah, I'm willing to buy into something, because since Ferguson left, I think the best football we played under for me was Van Gaal. I think that was easily my favorite football. But after that, all the managers, Mourinho, Oli, Ten Hag, none of them could build a style of play. So yeah, I'm really looking forward to this, what he does. He's only 39, by the way. So he understands the modern football players and all that. So yeah, pretty much that's it. Yeah, looking forward to the Ipswich game.
If things don't go right, how long are you willing to give Amiro at the football club? Because as per TCP, he has a lot of time to really implement his idea and improve players. This is the Premier League, not the Portuguese league.
Yeah, that's a good thing, that we have only given him a 2-year contract. I think it's 2 year plus 1. So that's that just shows the
3-year deal.
Yeah, so it's not a long year. It's not like we have given a long contract. So I'm happy with that. But yeah, I'm willing to give him a lot, sufficient amount of time if I see a style of play. For me, that's the paramount importance. So when Klopp came in 2014, you saw what Liverpool were doing within the first season, and then they gave him time, and eventually he won him the league and the Champions League and all the domestic cups. So I'm willing to go down that route. But for me, I want to see what this idea and identity is talking about. Whatever formation he picks, I'm okay with it. For me, I want to see clear style of play. I want to see approach play. I don't want to see this vertical style of football where we go from goalkeeper to attack and bypass the midfield. I don't want to see that. So players like Rashford, Garnacho, Højlund, all these people who have only pace and no footballing IQ, they need to completely overhaul their game. And this guy, I mean, that's what they are promising us to do that. So yeah, I'm willing to give him time. For me, I'm okay with it, but I'm not going to commit time. He himself says that we have to earn time. He didn't say that we are here, I'm here, and so you just give me time by default. He said I have to earn the time. So yeah, let's see.
I mean, speaking of, go ahead. Yeah,
did I mishear, or did you say Ipswich getting their first win against Spurs wasn't a surprise?
Yeah, I said it wasn't a surprise that the first win came against the
Ipswich.
Yo, but Ipswich though, Ipswich have been bad, bro. Like, let's be real.
Yeah,
they've been bad. But the point is, Ipswich versus Spurs, they should not be winning that.
Yeah.
I think they've
considering they beat Man City that week.
They shouldn't be beating Spurs, and that should be a surprise that they beat them.
Yeah, I mean, no. The thing is that they beat Man City that week, in the Carabao Cup. Whatever team Pep played, still it's a result. I mean, they are going to get hammered this week when they are going to the Etihad. But I didn't expect Ipswich to beat Spurs. That wasn't my prediction, but yeah, they did. So. But I have watched a couple of games. They have been robbed by the VAR. And I was listening to this guy, their CEO or the chairman, whatever it is, on TalkSport. He was on this week. And he is obsessed with British players and British managers. He couldn't stop talking about them. Keeps on. Yeah, it is literally. He says that our core principle and style of what he said as thing. Yeah, being the best version of ourselves is built around these British players. So I can see why they are doing, because obviously they get they have that English tax as well. So clubs like Ipswich, if any English player does well, they can sell him for a good fee. Leicester literally did that with you guys, with Dewsbury Hall. And that guy hasn't played any games. I think he has played like 37 minutes. I was watching some clip today, and they said that it's one of the most pointless signing made by Chelsea. So yeah, but you still paid a decent money. But yeah, coming back to Amorim, I think, we are definitely as United fans looking forward to it, because I don't want, what happened under Ragnick. It was our first Crystal Palace. Our first game under Ragnick was Crystal Palace, at home, and we were just coming off this Oli depression. So first 45 minutes against Crystal Palace,
Pressing time.
everyone started to do this gegenpress. Everyone was hyping this gegenpress and Ragnick and the whole German thing. For 45 minutes, we did, and Rashford and all these players, they were obsessed with this pressing. And then the second half, they just came back to what they were normal. So, yeah, you cannot teach old dog new tricks. So we'll see what he does.
Absolutely. That's the exact question I was going to ask you. Because speaking of identity, the question is, okay, the identity is there, we see it on the pitch, but what if the players are not being able to execute those plans? Now it means that you're gonna need about 2 summer transfer window. Listen to me, not just transfer window. You're gonna need 2 summer transfer window to clear out all the cobwebs at Old Trafford and bring in some fresh new players, young players. At least 11 players.
Yeah.
Do you agree or not?
Yeah, I mean, definitely. I think more rather than buying, I think we have to sell well. I think that's something we have to do because under the new PSR, I was listening to Ornstein and he was saying that United are not like completely out of it, but they are safe, but they still need to sell. So this guy, Amarin, he will have a modest budget and don't expect any big January signings as well, or if any. So we'll see. But yeah, I do agree with you. We need to focus on outgoings first because we need to get rid of these high earning players who are not contributing. So players like Maguire, Lindelof, and Eriksen, I think they will leave for free. I don't know about Maguire, but Eriksen and this guy, Lindelof, they are going to be leaving for free. So that frees up at least 500,000, close to 500,000. So yeah, I do agree. Like we need new players as well. But I was very content with our summer this window. I mean, we bought 5 players or 4 players. All of them, they go into the first 11. I mean, I have never seen United go into a transfer window and buying 2 quality centre backs. The last time we did, I mean, it was not quality, but the last time we bought 2 centre backs in one window was probably Eric Bailly and Marcus Rojo.
Yeah.
Even that was not the case. I think we bought Rojo under Van Gaal and Eric Bailly came under Mourinho. So even that's not true. So
because you don't have the potato head anymore, Ed Woodward. So
yeah, because Woodward's gone a long time. I think that's literally Woodward was replaced by this guy Moto and Arnold. So even those guys are gone. So now we have a completely new leadership group: Vivell, Wilcox, and Ashworth, and Omar Barada. So that's our team, and they have got Amarin. So we'll see. And look, what I don't want us to do is like, as you see, you got your Gyökeres on the screen. I don't want to.
Yeah, I was going to ask. Is it going to be possible? It's not going to come.
Coming to Chelsea.
But he's not going to go to United because there's no way that deal can happen.
He's coming to Chelsea.
Yeah, that's the thing I don't want. I don't want just buying players for the sake of it. I want to already got 2 strikers in Højlund and Xerxes. Both are very different. Try to get something out of them. We paid 75 million for Højlund, and 30 for Xerxes. That's almost
180 max. 80.
Yeah, I think it's I think it is 75 with add-ons.
No.
So
yeah, all add-ons to 80. Those little changes.
Yeah, I'm not counting add-ons. So it's like close to 110 million for 2 strikers. So I don't want, let's buy Gyökeres and he's going to solve our. I don't think football is that easy. Where you find someone.
But you also can't sell them for profit, which puts you in a worse situation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you're already in a bad place, and then if you do that, then you're gonna be even worse.
Also, I don't think like buying a center forward just because like he scores X amount of goals and we don't score X amount of goals. So you put that guy into our team, it's going to, he's going to do what he does at Sporting. I don't think that's how football works. I think you need to first build a system. That's the most important thing. And then you buy players according to it. So if Nicholas Jackson, he doesn't replicate the numbers he had last season, and then you see that we need a new striker, and you probably get rid of Nkunku or someone else, and then you reinvest that money into Gyökeres. I think that makes sense. But we cannot do that. We already have spent lots of money on strikers, already spent lots of money on centre backs. We literally spent 60 million on Ugarte. So, we are a bit, we have invested a lot of money. We bought a 18-year-old centre back for big amount of money in Lenny Euro. So, I think, he needs to get the best out of this squad. I think we have a decent squad. I don't want us to buying players just because we need them. Let's see if these players don't perform, and if they don't perform in the system, and we see an identity, then you buy. I don't think that you know what Mourinho used to do. He just used to come into the club, and he didn't like AB. He wanted to sell Martial. I'll never forget that summer, but the club didn't allow him because he
The
was
one to
commercially
PSG,
viable.
right?
Yeah, he
That was
wanted
the
to
summer
get.
about PSG links.
Yeah, I mean, there was one clip of Mourinho. He was doing some Sky Sports punditry, and it was United, I think, against Liverpool. And he was saying that, I wanted a new centre back, but they didn't buy me one. But they got Oli and this guy, Ten Hag, two new centre backs. So, yeah, I mean, look, yeah, we'll see, man. But I'm
It's the club. It's the club. The problem has been with the club for a long time.
Yeah.
Would you? I've been hearing something on the media, depending on the FFP situation. Do you see United selling any top homegrown player to balance the book?
Yeah, I mean,
I hear either Menu or Malacio, one of these two players.
No. Why would we sell Kobe Mino? He's literally been
It won't
a
be
breakout
Manu, bro.
player.
We know this.
Yeah, we cannot sell Kobe Mino. We cannot sell
That's just the
Garnacho. I
media
think
trying to do what they do to Chelsea, where they scare the fans. That's all that is.
Yeah, we
Who
are.
do you
I
think
don't
could
think
be
even
selling?
the Glazers are, I don't think even the Glazers are dumb enough to do that.
Yeah, I mean, they are not interested in football at all. So you cannot even call them dumb. They are just ignorant.
Back.
So
Like if they're
They're
willing
just
to
dopey
sell
as shit.
if they're willing to sell Sancho for like 50 to us, bro, like just imagine if they're going to sell Kobe Manu.
With the Sancho situation, it's a bit different because there was a bad blood over there. Him and the manager don't get along, and there's no way to keep the player over there.
Yeah.
He wastes his
but
career.
look.
Oh, guys,
I
have
think
you seen this one? Just quick, right? Are you seen Jose Fonte? I think he's the guy that used to play for like Southampton and that. He said in the summer, I think Sancho's got a chance to get back into the squad. Who's going to tell him? Anybody? Anybody going to tell him why he can't? Because it's an obligation to buy if Chelsea finish above 14th place or whatever it was. And then money increases.
Yeah, Sancho is a Chelsea player.
So at the end of the day, who's going to tell him that's literally impossible? Because Chelsea ain't finishing below the obligation position to sign him for 25 mil.
Yeah, and I don't think he would like to go. He's loving London. The guy is loving London.
Go. He cannot. We have sold him to you. It's an obligation to buy.
This is what I'm saying. Fonte came out, and it shows you how little the media really look into.
Yeah. I mean, they don't follow football like that. We know that.
Huh?
He said they don't follow football like that.
They don't follow football. Yeah.
I mean, he's a guy that used to play, for goodness sake. You would think he would at least be more looped in. Do you know what I mean?
He's naive. He doesn't know the terms, the condition. Why he said even look. I found myself in that same situation. I thought Raheem Sterling has the same condition with Sancho, but Sterling will be returning in the summer, isn't it? Sterling will return back to Chelsea. I thought it's an obligation for Arsenal to buy him, but yeah, he'll be coming back to Chelsea.
Damn, I forgot to still have Sterling. Oh my God, it's yeah. You see this wage structure, guys. Don't do it. United, you guys are suffering, bro. Especially the Bruno thing. Hey, you guys put Bruno 300K.
You're saying do the wage structure, like actually implement one. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, he said don't do it, but I was like, I think he meant to say do it. You got to do the wage structure. Maya, you said they shouldn't do it.
No, you can do it, but like don't overpay your players. You check, don't like overpay them to the point where you know that they won't do anything. Like, okay, I understand what Bruno has done for Manchester United, but like there's some Pacific fans that want him to do more.
Maguire,
Mount is on 200 and something. Look, and Sancho was on 200, bro. Imagine Sancho was over like 200 and something and didn't do anything, bro. So they have to balance that wage structure. They have to. And it's going to be difficult for Ruben because with him, he loves technical players. And nowadays, technical players are very expensive. So, it's going to be a challenge for him.
Yeah, I mean, our technical ceiling at United is very, very low. I mean, I've numerous times told you on this stream that we have literally got like I can count on one hand how many technical players we have. The rest of them are just, athletes and, no footballing IQ. And we just talked about if you can sell anyone from the academy. I think number one will be Rashford for me. I think he's gone by that. He's already past his prime. I think he's slowing down. I think he's 27, and we need to cash in on him because he's on big money, and he has in the last. I think this is going to be his 8th year in the top flight football. I think he broke out in 2016 under Van Gaal, and he has given 2 seasons. Just that's it, 2. And now I wouldn't even say 2. I think it was like 1.5 because he literally had a purple patch towards the end of in the first season of Ten Hag, and then we gave him like good money. We gave him the Pogba money actually. Pogba left, and then we gave Pogba's money to him. So yeah, if he can sell Rashford probably next season, I don't even see where Rashford fits into the system. That's a big problem because he cannot play as a wing back, and he's not a number 9. So yeah, his days are numbered.
Very difficult. Very difficult. What's that?
You got Leicester at home or is it away?
Leicester away.
Yeah. We played Leicester actually twice this week. The last week. One in the Carabao Cup and one in the Premier League. I think they're a decent team, man. I mean, they've got one good player. That's the right winger. Yeah, I think it's like some Fatwa or something. I think that.
He's good, but he's suspended.
Fatwa we were saying, right?
Yeah, but
Fatwa. Yeah,
is he suspended? Quality. Yeah, it's suspended, bro. Okay. I think he got a red card or something.
Okay. Then I think he might be back.
He's a quality player, man. He's a quality player.
Yeah, he's a decent player. Yeah.
Well, they have players that can score own goals, so Chelsea should be happy with that. They have players that just score own goals. What's his name again? Is it fair? This one is coming from
Fires, or however you say it, the Belgian.
Yeah, the Belgian player.
He got to replace Fofana.
What was that, Steven?
That
Fires guy, or however flip you pronounce his name. He's the guy they got to replace Fofana.
Yeah, the one with the David Luiz hair.
The one that's Belgian.
Yeah.
If I remember rightly, he's got like the David Luiz hair.
Yeah, that's what I said. Yeah.
So I didn't hear it. That's pretty well for me.
Scala, you guys rate Garnacho, Henacho, or whatever his name, Henacho, very highly. Does it mean that he'll also be returning back to England very late? Because Nizar Cancela tweeted the other day, he said that Moses Caicedo and Enzo Fernandez both played 90 minutes for Ecuador and Argentina last night. They will have a long trip back to London on Saturday, early off against Leicester City.
I mean, I don't rate. God.
Did he get called up for Argentina?
Yeah, I was just going to come into that because there's very interesting things you need to know. Because look, when you say that, you guys, I mean, the whole fan base does rate Garnacho. I don't. I think he's very, very mediocre. I think he represents this modern Gen Z player base with they've got no attitude. They've got no how should I say, no personality. I mean, this guy was getting called out by his own fans, and he scored a banger and then didn't even celebrate. That just shows you how untuned they are. So when you talk about Argentina, I don't know if you saw this thread on Twitter. They don't rate him at Argentina, by the way. And this guy, and there were a couple of fans, they were cussing this guy out in Spanish, proper how should I, hardcore Spanish. And they were saying how he's not even I don't know how he's at United. That's how they were saying. And these are proper.
He's a bench warmer. Fans. He's a bench warmer. He always sits on the bench. Yeah. He doesn't like Messi.
Not good, man. I mean, look, Garnacho, he's a decent player off the bench, but he's not a player who starts in a Premier League winning team, But the problem with United is that we are such a PR club. If you see all our, if you go to Instagram and if you see all our a shopping, they're trying to push the jersey or any merchandise, you will see 3 players: Højlund, Mainu, and Garnacho. All of these guys, they're trying to push and make them the face of the club. But they don't. I'll say Kobe Mainu has the ability. I'll say I think that I don't mind Kobe Mainu, but Højlund and Garnacho, they are not good. They are not. I mean, At
Yeah,
best,
no, good.
I'll accept them on the bench for a Premier League winning team because that's what we want to be eventually. So yeah, these guys are not good, man. But problem is that our fan base, they are like very like they're opposite of Chelsea. These guys are so attached to these players, especially the academy player. And Garnacho, he's not even from our academy. We bought him from Atletico for I think 2.5 something like that. But and if you watch this guy's game, he's not even quick. He's not fast. He's not rapid. He's got no strength, and he gets at this every time we play Tottenham. Every time this guy gets pocketed by Udogie. Anyone who is half decent, quick, and stronger than him, he gets pocketed. But you cannot say these things in the United fan base because I've told you, like these guys, like most of the fan base is occupied by these 80 fans between 18 to 22 years old. They're born after 2000 and they haven't seen the good players and they rate Garnacho. One more thing with Garnacho is that this guy, he is like how should I say, like a super fan of Cristiano Ronaldo, and this guy celebrates like him. He's got underwears of him. Yeah,
I think he's trying to follow more. Sorry, my Scala. I think he's trying to follow Cristiano Ronaldo and Asher Speed, because I've seen some challenges on social media platform where Asher Speed tells him, "Hey, can you just celebrate and do the? Can you just score a goal and do this kind of celebration for me?"
He's got a song after. He's got a chant after Ronaldo's chant. That "Viva Ronaldo, Viva Ronaldo," all that nonsense. So look, I'm too old for all this. I'm not interested in all that kind of nonsense. I just want my players to play well. And if you score a banger and you cannot even, I mean, if you saw that clip, I'm sure you guys must be aware by now what happened last week, or not last week, like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, at Old Trafford, where the guy goes, "You got to pass better. You got."
Yeah, he just said, and that guy is a season ticket holder.
People went at that fan, yeah. As far as I saw on that video, he didn't exactly say anything outrageous. He just says you need to.
Yeah, he has all the right to say because he's a season ticket holder. He went up
to him when you're shit. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
He gave him constructive criticism. He said,
"Exactly,
you need to be better passing. You need to be better this."
If you see, I mean, look, you go to the game and if you see what the fans say, if you see what the fans say in general in the crowd, that's like not even 0.1%. I mean, I remember Martial and Pogba. These guys were getting all sorts of abuses, and racial abuses when they were playing. But one fan says that improve your first touch and be better. Apparently that's not good, and this guy will go into a mental depression.
The ironic thing is, on your point about other players got more abuse, it's the people giving this guy abuse for giving constructive criticism that are the ones that would have abused Pogba, would have abused Martial, would have abused Rashford, would have abused
Maya. What do you want to say?
All these players. It's them that would abuse them, and they're gone, "Oh, mate, you can't say you need to improve your first touch, but you'll be out here saying you're effing this, you're effing that, and then probably chucking in some racial stuff as well."
Let's go to Maya. Maya, go ahead.
I wanted to say, after he got that criticism, he actually scored a goal, bruh. So he needed that. But I don't think that's actually, like, from a fan perspective, guys. I don't think that's eligible because, like, you're not a footballer, bruh. Like, I can't take your advice if you're not playing ball. So you're gonna tell me how to do what I'm doing on the pitch, right? I'm doing that on the pitch. I'm trying to improve, right? I know I'm not playing football. I'm not playing very well lately, but I am doing that. I'm going to training. You are not doing that. You going home. You're going to go stream. You're gonna go do all that sort of stuff. I'm improving. I'm working hard on the pitch, and I'm doing all that. Of course, I won't take your advice. I won't because, like I just feel like it's just critical. At that stage, you could have just told him like Ganacho, just play better next time instead of like criticizing him, like work on your first touch and all that stuff. Because at the certain point,
was it a constructive criticism or was it just being rude to the player? That's my question to you, Maya.
I think it's constructive either way because like I kind of saw it. I kind of saw Faz's point in a way. He was trying to like encourage him to do a bit better, but the way he did it wasn't like, it just came off board. But like I don't know if you guys see my point. Like, he's not a footballer. Like, he's not a professional footballer. Garnacho
You don't know
is.
who the
Maya,
guy is.
Maya, Maya, let me say this. It's not everyone that hasn't played the football in the highest level. If okay, look, the fact that you, Maya, or me, we haven't played football in the highest level doesn't mean we cannot criticize these players. They play, but we watch and we know what they're doing on the pitch. If you realize that, okay, you were supposed to put a forward pass and the pass did not go right, we should be able to criticize play. And also, statistics are there to back our criticism. If I say, look, Nacho, your passes are not accurate, you're not doing it, that is the reason why you're not starting for Argentina. You have some players ahead of you because you're not playing very well at your club level. It's a constructive criticism.
He only gets picked for Argentina because he is at United. I mean, I'm sure they're like.
You didn't even give him the shit sandwich.
Yeah, I mean, look. I mean, look. I get your point about if you are not played and you cannot criticize. I mean, look. If you go to a restaurant, if you don't like the food, are you going not to tell that to the chef that your food was not good? You're literally a paying customer. You know, if you see how many people have to wait for a season ticket and how expensive it is. You know, if I'm paying that kind of money, I can easily and say that it's like improve your first touch. You know, I know you guys don't watch United week in and week out, but I do. And this guy is so average, like his basics of football are so off. But you cannot tell all these things to them because for them, they have achieved their level. They think that I have now playing for United, I have no weakness. And you are saying that if you like you're saying that I can improve and all that. But how are you going to improve your first touch? You are like literally 20. I think he's 20, 21. He's not a kid. He's literally got a kid, by the way. He's not. If you think he's young, he's married and he's got a 1-year-old. And he pays
he's
taxes.
not a kid anymore.
Yeah, he's not a kid.
Yeah. No, there's this kid. These young footballers are not kids anymore. Look at Phil Foden. He's already like have 4 or 3 kids already. 4 or 5 kids. Raheem Sterling.
Yeah.
Raheem Sterling, not even 30 years old. He's at 10.
But the difference is Foden's like 22, 23. He's got like 4 or 5 kids.
4 or 5 kids, yeah.
Yeah. And if you are whatever age you are, and if you're wearing a United shirt, I think that's a privilege. And which means that millions of people who have that dream, you are chosen one. So you are supposed to be the biggest thing out of those people. And if you don't even have a decent first touch, I mean, people are going to criticize you. This guy, I told you, like, he's got no speed. He's got a decent burst of acceleration. That's pretty much it. I don't know if you guys watch him week in, week out like I do. He's very average. And they will throw you this stat that he's a top scorer. He literally stat pad in the League Cup. And then he scored some decent goals. That's it. But if you watch him for 90 minutes, you'll want to pull your hair out because he hasn't got a good cross on him as well. Like, for a winger who's supposed to be a winger playing inside out, he doesn't go on the outside, nor he has that. He's trying to copy Rashford by coming inside and shoot. So yeah, people are allowed to criticize, man. You are literally paying lots of money. The reason why, especially overseas fans, these broadcasters, they target us. They don't care about those 60,000 people going to Old Trafford. The money which is coming mostly is from that broadcast money. So yeah, we are allowed to criticize, man. So say, look, even if you are not allowed to criticize and say Garnacho is just an employee of the club, why are these Argentinian people criticizing him? He's literally his countryman. They cannot even sell him.
Yeah.
So, yeah. You are allowed to criticize, man.
Where do you see this guy landing? Where do you see him landing at? What club would he land at?
Well, first of all, United are not going to sell him because he's like huge commercially. So I don't think he's going to end up anywhere unless Amorim decides otherwise. So I don't see him going anywhere, man.
We did talk about this earlier on, Scala, that it doesn't always work when a manager bring in another player, a player that he's already worked with at the previous club. Most of the time, it doesn't always work.
He's not the manager. He's the head coach. There's a difference. We have given him the title of head coach. He's supposed to coach the team, and the ins and out are going to be handed by these guys.
Can he recommend the player? Yeah,
he has a veto of pushing players out. But again, we are not going to be selling Garnacho at any time soon. He's like 21, I think, something like that. So he's got the best years ahead of him, and maybe Amorim can bring the best out of him at least with his limited ability. Because at 21, playing professional football, you cannot teach him first touch. Lukaku is he's 30 plus and he still hasn't learned first touch. So you learn first touch when you are like 12, 13. So that's not going to change. But maybe in a different system, we can actually bring the best out of him. But yeah, we are not going to be selling him, man. I don't know. Do you have any young players which the club? I think that's one good thing at Chelsea, man. You guys literally produce every year like at least minimum 6 to 7 players, and none of them, like, they are, no fans is attached to them emotionally. I remember like when Armando Broja, he broke his leg, some fans were like upset, but then he got sold. No one cared. I watched the Uruguay and this guy Colombia game. This guy you bought, Kenry Paez, he's awful. He's again bang average. But problem with this social media is that they will hype anyone coming up as the next big thing. Under 19 captain. I'm talking about Kenry Paez. Yeah, he's average. He's not. I'm telling you now, he's not going to be making a Chelsea.
Scala, look. Scala, he's very young, and they chopping in a competition, playing among top players. You get what I'm saying? He didn't have his best game. Very, very young. He wasn't.
I think 16 for Ecuador, who don't have anyone outside of really Caicedo who can support him.
Yeah, he doesn't have much players around him.
Yeah, you're 16, 17 years old, and you're being chucked in as the main number 10 for your country with no good attacking options to help.
So you can stand out if you're 16, 17, which means there are you have ahead of all these players who are supposed to be experienced.
Put it this way, right? Just quick, at that competition, Ecuador had him taking basically every set piece they had. The corners he was on the free kicks he was on the penalties I think was on them as well. And the only other player I think was
16 years old. 16 and a half.
Yeah, so he's supposed to be the next big thing of Colombia, right? Because Rooney was when he was 16. So if you are saying he is that young, which means I'm going to, my expectation from him will be much higher. Because if you're playing men's football at 16, you're supposed to be like extraordinarily good.
But if you've got no one around you to support you,
that I get that. I mean, Ecuador are not they're not a world beater team. Yeah, but I literally stayed up to watch that game. I wanted to see how Ugarte plays, when he scored
you have defenders like Davison Sanchez. These are the defenders you're playing.
He's supposed to be I'm not comparing him to Yamal or all these guys, but when I watch a player like Arda Güler, I can see why I can see why Mr. Ozil said that you're not going to be the next Ozil.
Arda Güler, Madrid or Barcelona, one of them.
Madrid.
Yeah, he was supposed to go to Barcelona, by the way, but his dad, Madrid, decided to pay him big money and not the transfer fee, and he decided to rot at Madrid. He has played more international games for Turkey than his club. So my point is that, look, that's one thing which Chelsea does well, man. They buy all these players very young, and they make a very good profit on him. I mean, how much did you sold Tammy Abraham for? Like 30-40 million, right?
Yeah.
To Roma.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, look, that guy was never going to make at Chelsea, right? And maybe Nicholas Jackson will be the same case in a couple of years. But you're not going to lose money on Jackson. You paid 30 million for him on Villarreal. So, yeah, man, we need to follow that model. Buying all these players, the next big thing, and then selling them for good money. It balances the books. That's why, you cannot fault Chelsea's model, man.
You got to concentrate a little bit more on the academy. The kind of players you guys bring in from the tender age, because we now just have some 2 top players. Tariq George is one of them, and Achampong also, we have an issue with him, trying to get him to sign a new contract. These guys are one of the top players that everyone is looking at, and they're playing in the under 17s, the under 20s, the under 23 for England.
Under 21s are playing, but they're getting a chance. Well, Achampong isn't playing because the club said, look, if you don't sign a contract, we're not going to play you, basically. Which, I need to hear more about what's going on behind the scenes before I make a judgment on who's to blame there. But it is what it is. But it sounds like parents are involved again, which is what happened.
I was going to say.
Ngoma, or how to pronounce it. And that's where it all went wrong there, because the parents got involved, and then that's how that all went downhill with Rio going to Liverpool. But yeah, I mean, for me, I think Tyreek George will be fine. I think we'll end up getting something sorted for Josh as well. But the thing for me, right, is that when it comes to Josh, if you
and the Atuampa,
yeah,
Atuampa,
right.
no, Atuampa.
No, I'm not talking about him. I'm not talking about him.
Okay.
I'm on about Josh, a champion. If he just signed the contract, he could have been playing in these Conference League games for us. He could have been playing in the Premier League games where Gusto and Reece have been unavailable a couple times. Like, there's been opportunities. Look at the West Ham game. We were playing Disasi at right back, for goodness sake. Like, if he just signed the contract, he's played in about 6 games by this point, at least. But because he didn't sign it, and it seems like it's because the parents got involved quite late on, like Chelsea thought the deal was done.
Yeah.
Then he's not playing. Which I kind of don't blame the club, though, because what you got to do, you've got to play him, put him in the shop window for him to leave on a free to another big club or something. Because he don't want to extend because the advice he's getting. Do you know what I mean? I kind of don't blame Chelsea for it.
What do you think, Maya? What do you think with the situation?
With Enchupong, I don't blame Chelsea. Like, I need to blame the player because you're 18 and you're demanding wages. 18
It's
now,
more
bro.
the...
It's not him.
It's not going to be the player saying, I want this. It's not going to be the player himself.
But even though, Neil, like, even though if it's not him, like, you're 18, like, you have to treat this club as, like, I'm going to try and develop here. Instead of saying, I want to get money or I want to get something from this football club. So that's how I see it as Etchopong's situation. Like, he wants the club to give him a certain amount so where he can comfortably feel like he will play for this football club. Where else we giving him amount?
Kids that are 18 years old get poorly advised by representatives and family members that are there to take advantage. That's the issue.
Exactly. That's the issue. That's where the links like Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid come in and all that stuff is checked. Yeah.
And then family go, oh, Real Madrid might want you. It's like, great.
Exactly.
So now the family have potentially, lack a better term, bullshitted and lied to the kid. So then the kid thinks, oh, maybe I can go there. And the family start to influence him, or he's got a bad representative that's trying to influence him. And then from that, the player makes a decision that potentially wrecks their career before it's really kicked off. And that's the shameful thing when it comes to youngsters who are looking to sign like professional contracts. They're like second professional contract. Because I think the first one you can sign is only a maximum of 3 years, I think. And then after that, you can sign more. But I think the first one's maximum of 2 or 3 years. And then from there, you can sign longer term. But that's where the influence of outsiders or family members like comes in and potentially wrecks things.
All right. Thank you very much, Scala. Scala, thank you very much. It was nice having you on the show. We'll see you some other time. Go ahead, Maya. Maya, go ahead.
No, I was saying that it damages the player's career because, like, now the plan is to find a football club. Imagine. So
yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying as well. Like, it does potentially make it difficult because then clubs might look at it as, okay, we can get him now, but when his contract's up with us in a few years, or his family or his representatives that poorly advised him before go get involved and make him leave for free from us to go to another club, and it causes a lot of issues. It's like murky water, so to speak.
Interesting. It's been an hour and 33 minutes of live streaming. Maya, is there anything? Oh, go ahead, Steven.
Just quick. So, Chelsea women play tonight. It's on the DAZN website again, free to watch. Yeah, Women's Champions League against Celtic. We played them in the first game against them in the group stages last week. This is the second game in the group stage against them. This is game week 4 of the group stages. Real Madrid are currently drawing with FC Twente. If FC Twente do not win, so they draw or they lose, and then Chelsea win tonight, Chelsea will qualify tonight with 2 games to go for the quarterfinals. It's
Qualified, 2 games to go. If Chelsea win tonight, means that they've qualified with 2 goals.
No.
Games to go. Sorry, 2 games.
If Chelsea win tonight and the current result in the FC Twente Real Madrid game holds at 1-1 or Real Madrid win, so long as FC Twente don't win, then Chelsea win tonight, Chelsea go through. So if Twente draw or lose to Real Madrid, which they're currently drawing at half-time 1-1, and then Chelsea beat Celtic, Chelsea qualify. If Twente win and Chelsea win, Chelsea will not qualify tonight, but they play Twente in a few weeks in the Champions League in week 5.
Chelsea plays Celtic at Stamford Bridge, because I remember the first leg was
tonight.
Tonight was Celtic.
That kicks off in an hour and a half, by the way.
Maya, do you watch the women game?
Yeah, I do. Big up to Sonia Bombasta, bro. Yo, that lady, guys. Yo, big up to her.
Have you seen the banner they've got for her?
Did they make a banner?
Sonia Bombasta. No. It's like Sonia Bombasta. She's fantastic or something. You know, like
Sonia Bombasta, semi-fantastic.
Fantastic. Okay. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, but bro,
they might have changed it to Sonia Bombastic. She's fantastic or something. It's quite funny though.
See, I feel like she needs to be in the men's team for what she's doing.
No.
No, but 7 games undefeated, bro.
10 technically, because
10
if
now.
you
Okay, 10.
Champions League is 10 unbeaten.
Damn.
She's the first manager ever to win her first 7 women's Super League matches.
And it's not like it has all the call of the team, just like Anna Slop had. She brought in a lot of players. She's changed the whole setup. She kept the goalkeepers; they're still there. Almost about 6 players left the football club.
Much. She brought in a couple of players, and that was about
it. Yeah.
2-3 players, maybe.
She brought almost about 6 players. She brought in 6 players.
Yeah, but some of those are young players who aren't in the squad.
Yeah,
and that technically wasn't her. But like Lucy Bronze, she brought Baltimore, she brought. I think there's another one as well. About 3 of them, I think, are actual first team, and then I think the others were more from the club for the future.
And did you see how good Sandy Baltimore was playing as a left back? I was like, yeah, she didn't
She's
put
never played there this season, by the way.
She's never played as left back before. First ever played as a left back, and she did so good. I was surprised because she's a winger. What a talented player is. Maya, have you watched her before? Baltimore?
Nah, I haven't. I've been watching the Japanese girl. That Yamaha.
Her name is Maika Amano.
Yeah, she's quality. She's
just quick, by the way. So you said Leicester will be without Fatawu. They're also without Buonanotte as well. So I think
that's the road in the park, bro.
Spotters for them as well.
But that's a win. We need to win because they don't have any other creative player besides him.
Wait, I swear if we let Mabadidi tear us up like he did in the cup under Poch last season,
Mabadidi.
Bro,
they're gonna pack the bus.
Poch let that guy look world class against us in the cup last season.
I think it's because who's this? Poch never saw his records, bruh. So he probably thought he's just a championship player. And I think he didn't have a data analysis, bro. Hey, Poch.
The other thing as well, just quickly to add on to that, is they had a player from, I want to say, Galatasaray last season, a winger. And someone in my Discord server is also a Galatasaray fan. And they said, like, Maresca made this player, like, next level. Like, he's come back a different player.
Like, it looks good.
I can't remember who it was. But one of my friends said, like, Maresca really developed them into a good player. Like, they're different now. At least we know he can develop players.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Even the left back from Leicester, what's his name? Ricardo. I don't know what's his.
Right. He plays both sides.
Yeah,
He plays
yeah,
right.
yo.
Yeah.
Oh, he was balling out last season until he got his injury back again.
It-
Until he went back to injury. Now he's back again. By the time when Maresca was there, Jesus, bro. He was actually we were once linked to him. We wanted to sign him for the season. So yeah, it's true that Maresca really is good at developing players. You can see it with Modric now.
Yeah. All right, so I think we're gonna end here, Steven. We want to thank all our friends and subscribers and followers of this channel. Those that are watching on X, it's been impressive. X 4 people. X is 24 people watching live on X, and 4 or 5 people on YouTube. It's all good. It's all good. Finally, I mean, at the end of the day, we're able to put in our work. So we've touched bases on a whole lot of things, Steven. We've gone through. We've looked at the upcoming game between Chelsea and Leicester City. Players that will be available on Saturday. Early kickoff. Maya, don't get confused and then sleep. Don't oversleep because early kickoff. You gotta be ready for it. Oh, it's not going to be early kickoff for Maya because I think he's 12 hours ahead of Steven, so it'll be on the right time for him. For me, it will be early kickoff, 7 o'clock, early in the morning for me.
Wait, are you gonna watch the game, Nee?
Yeah, what game?
I'm saying at 7 a.m. The
Yeah,
Chelsea
7
game.
a.m. my time. Very early.
Alright.
You should be around 2 p.m. for you. 2
Yeah,
p.m. in the afternoon.
mine is in the afternoon. They always play in the afternoon. Steven and the guys they always play from my times. It starts in the afternoon. You guys start Premier League
It's 12 in the afternoon too.
No, I'm saying on my timeline for Steven's time, it's like for us it's like I think
Afternoon.
2 o'clock in the afternoon. Yeah, that's when your guys' football show onto our picture.
With me in the morning. With me early in the morning. Early in the morning, I have to wake my my backside up and then watch. Sometimes I keep watching and I have coffee and I'm still sleeping, bro. I got coffee and I'm still sleeping. I don't get it. But anyway. Let me take some few words from you guys. Maya, 60 seconds, wrap it up for us.
Yeah, just again, big up. God bless you guys for having me again. And yeah, up the Chelsea. CP, I don't want to have another agenda on you this time, please, bro.
Palmer.
Wait, Palmer, please. But I don't want to go on him because he's been our excellent player. But
yeah,
otherwise, guys, I just want for us to succeed. We're gonna win trophies, and that's just how it is.
Beautiful. We're gonna win trophies. That's just how it is. Stephen G, what trophy are we gonna win first? With Enzo Maresca, what trophy do you think we're gonna win first? Conference League. Just that easy.
I'll say Chelsea win the Conference League, and they'll get to quarterfinal or semi-final minimum of the FA Cup, if not the final.
Why are you saying quarterfinal minimum? Don't you think the squad is good enough to go to the final?
Arguably, yes, but it also depends on the draw.
Well, who are you scared of? Who are you scared of?
Bro, it's cup football. It takes one bad day and you're out.
Well, we saw that, and we saw that. Okay, yeah, I wouldn't say much because Pochettino have done the same thing, and Enzo Baldhead Maresca have also done the same thing. Let's see.
I mean, at the end of the Maresca went out with a rotated team to Newcastle at St. James's Park. It's not that deep. Plus, we've already explained it that we would have literally been playing Tuesday or Wednesday in December and then playing literally on that exact same week, Thursday, in the Conference League. So it works out better. But the only thing I'm saying other than that is to subscribe to the YouTube channel, turn the bell notifications on to all. You'll never miss any of the content from this channel. Go over to Twitter, and I think you're on TikTok and Instagram as well with Blue Clouds Media one, right?
Yep.
Is it all free?
Blue Cloud.
So go over to all them, follow them pages. And then if you're on Twitter, then obviously go over to YouTube, subscribe on YouTube, turn the bell notifications on, as I've just instructed anyone that hasn't done so already to do. And other than that, up the Chelsea. Hopefully the women win. And hopefully the men can follow it up on Friday with a good win against Leicester City and get a good run of form going. And then we don't really need to worry about Tottenham in a few weeks because it's at 3 Point Lane. And then the only real worry comes with playing against Man City on the 25th of January. We got a good run of games for the men's team coming up. Should pick up a lot of points, nearly maximum points you'd like to think. We got no international breaks till March now, so that's another win. Get in there. Yeah. I don't need to watch England until March where they'll have Tuchel. No more Carsley football. Happy days. And yeah, up the Chelsea.
All right, so Stephen have just said, "Oh, big up to you, DJ Sam. Big up to you, brother. I hope you're doing very well." Maya said this. What did Maya say? Maya.
At Blue Clouds Media, guys, stay tuned and please be free and share, subscribe. Let's be real.
Absolutely, let's be real.
That was spot on, yo.
Hi, Jose Mourinho. That's loud. I know.
You should do the one for Stephen, Nee.
What was that?
I'm saying you should have one for Stephen now.
I made a mistake. I deleted Stephen's record, the one that he recorded. Econ to Sunday or something. I forgot what it means.
Nee, just quick. The team for the women's game has just come out, and one of our players.
Oh, hold on, is the Real Madrid game over? Because it looks like there's nothing going on. I've clicked on it. I'm seeing commercial right now.
It's half 20. Okay, it's half time. I told you it's half time. That's why I said earlier when I was saying about it like 10 minutes ago that it's half time. It's still 1-1. Hopefully it stays that way. But a Chelsea Women's Academy player, Lola Brown, signed her first professional contract, I think, in the last week. She has been named on the bench for her first ever squad tonight against Celtic. So we might see a new Academy graduate come into the lineup in the second half and get some minutes.
Is she a blonde-headed girl? But I don't know.
I've never seen her before. I just know she signed her first professional contract this
I saw one on on X, young girl with a blonde hair, something like that.
Maybe because it might have been them announcing it. Musovic is obviously starting again. It seems like Chelsea women have a cup goalkeeper and a league keeper. Musovic has started all the Women's Champions League games. It's her 50th appearance for Chelsea women tonight. Let's hope she don't have any stinkers like she has in the last couple of games she's played for us, because then Chelsea will struggle. And unlike last week against Celtic, this is the last thing I'm saying because it's only just come out. Last week against Celtic, it was quite a rotated team. It seems that Bompasta's gone quite strong with this one. Obviously, Musovic in goal. She's a decent second choice keeper. Lucy Bronze, Millie Bry. I'm not saying that other one's name. It's one of the French ones, I think, but the spelling's thrown me off, so I'm ignoring that one. Ashley Lawrence, Newson, Captain, Jean-Francois, or whatever her name is, Guru Rayton, Canarid, and Macario all start as well. So it's quite a strong team. Last week it was quite rotated.
Yeah.
This week there's more of your first team players like Guru Rayton and Canarid to start in, and Nuskin as well. So I think she's just gone out and just get it done. We might be able to qualify, and then we do whatever we want in the last couple of games.
It looks like what do you call it? Liverpool might be losing two goalkeepers, Allison and what's his name again? Kelleher will be leaving, and
Kelleher ain't coming to Chelsea, so happy days.
They might have Mama.
Romano already denied it. I didn't see it at the time, but by the time we streamed yesterday, Romano had already denied the Kelleher reports.
Stevie, let me know if you want to see this. Maya, Do you guys want to see this happen in the Premier League?
What?
Let me see. Let me go back to my stream. Let me go back to my screen and go back to this one. It might look funny. Whoever did it is very funny. Tottenham get battered everywhere we go. Everywhere they go. That's it. That one. Blue.
Yo.
Look at that.
This one will be a daylight robbery. Daylight robbery. This one's fair. Yo.
The image and the smile on the face, like, what? Pogba, what? DJ Sam, what did DJ Sam say? DJ Sam said, quick thing, guys. We are looking at is it Delap? How true is this? Delap?
Liam
I haven't
Delap.
seen.
Oh,
I
Liam
haven't seen
Delap.
anything. Yo. I haven't seen much, but I don't know where his source is coming from. Sometimes I don't rely on sources anymore. I just rely on rumors, and then I pick something out of it. Sometimes it's not all the time that sources can be right. Rumors also help. So yeah, DJ, I'll look into that. Delap says sorry, I've heard we are looking at Ipswich and Delap. Is this true or I think they're making story because I mean what. I'm not so sure about this guy. Maya, what position does he play?
He's a forward. I think
He's a striker. He's the son of Rory Delap.
Yeah.
Do you remember him?
He's a forward.
No,
wait,
Steven.
You don't know?
Rory
He
Delap,
plays for Man City.
The long throw guy.
Probably I know him, but I don't remember his name. I don't remember him.
He used to play for Stoke City. He used to launch long throws from like 30 yards.
Oh, that guy. But how many goals does he score for
Ipswich? The one that stood directly in front of it and jumped and blocked it and got a yellow card.
Yeah, but my question is, how many goals does he score for Ipswich in the Premier League for Chelsea to look at him? Is he an upgrade on as
well, by the way?
Is he an upgrade?
But he's a City boy. He's a City boy. He's like Cole Palmer. It's basically the Cole Palmer, Jerry.
I'd like to confirm he's got 6 goals in 11 Premier League games this season.
You know why I'm thinking this link is making noise? It's because of Enzo Maresca has been there. I think Steven, you said something about him the other day. We were live on the stream, and I said probably because Enzo Maresca have worked with him before.
I don't remember mentioning.
Oh yeah.
But he's got 6 goals and 1 assist in 11 Premier League games this season for Ipswich,
which is decent for his age. It's good for his age. Yo, it's decent. I've never heard like a young striker score a lot of goals.
He's only 21. He'll be 22 in February.
Are we trying to flip a player? Is that what we're looking at? Is there a player we're trying to flip? Or is there a player that's going to get us a goal? Because we're looking for players that score the goals, not just assists. If we want assists, we have too many of them. We have Jadon Sancho, we have Rhymes, Joao Felix. Those players can assist. But it looks like these are guys.
You missed what I said. 6 Premier League goals for Ipswich in the Premier League this season.
Oh, yeah. This guy?
6, 11.
Yeah. That's him, Liam Delap.
That makes him one of the Premier League top scorers, bro.
He's one of the promising strikers right now, so I get why like Chelsea's actually targeting him.
Let's look at some. I think I found some statistics on him. Where'd he go? This is.
But
he's like the 6th top scorer in the Premier League this season, joint 6th.
6.
Oh, 6. Yo.
Yeah. Did you say that apparently our scouting team have been watching a lot of his games? The scouting team has been watching a lot of his games, but it's on the screen right now. Do what, Steven?
One less goal than Palmer, 2 less goals than Salah and Mbeumo and Chris Wood, and 6 less goals than Haaland.
Yeah. If you look over here, it says goals first, non-penalty first.
No, goal conversion, not goals. Goal conversion.
Well, that doesn't say
Oh
goal
wait, this
conversion.
is for under 21 players. Yeah, I see what you mean now.
Yeah,
I didn't
that's
see
it.
the goals. I saw your thing at goal conversion. But for top 5 leagues under 21 strikers, yeah, first,
Yeah.
second.
Do you reckon? Do you expect City to spend money on him? It's not going to become. It's not going to be that easy.
Depends
It's
on
gonna.
the
It's
price.
not going to come cheaper. Probably 35 million.
Like Koresh instead.
Nothing less than 35 million. That's what you're looking at. Anyway, DJ, thank you very much for sharing this with us. I think that we'll have enough. Hopefully tomorrow, same time again. We're back again. Tomorrow is Thursday. Yeah. Looking ahead. Friday will be a preview. Watch out for predicted lineup. Maya, enjoy the rest of your evening. DJ, thank you very much. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Guys, ciao.
You are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. You are a winner, feel no pain. You are a winner, feel no pain. Yeah, I woke up feeling like a champion. Every move I make, I got the stamina. Eyes on the prize, never lose sight. Grinding every day, pushing through the night. Got the fire in my soul, never back down. In the ring of life, I'm the one with the crown. Sweat and tears, yeah, I paid the cost. Every battle fought, I'm never lost. Hit the ball, you are a winner. Stand tall, be proud. In the face of doubt, you shout it loud. Feel the strength, let it in. With every step, you're gonna win. Every challenge met, every goal in sight. In the gym, on the grind, it's a war.